Hey, it's Saturday, 7:49 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's December 23rd, 2017. My name is John Disque, and this is the Crypto Update. Market gripes, transaction fees, and slow confirmations have Bitcoin holders looking at Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Ethereum, and more. Better Crypto Bureau settles early issues. That's the top news, and we're going to get to it. Give me a minute. Alright, let's start with the health of the market. I'll refresh this page and zoom on back out. A couple of big adjustments in the volume. The top volume coins, and we'll get to that too. Then we'll get back to the news and the questions of the day. Market looks very, very healthy, folks. We're back to healthy. Everybody's in the green, except 10% of the top market. These would be a random gathering of the top 40 coins, maybe 35, something like that. But anyway, 90% is in the green and 10% is in the red. So that's only 24-hour volume. If you have 2 days or 3 days or 4 days of just, losing and losing and losing, and you have 1 day of winning, well, it doesn't balance out. It doesn't add up. So I think I'm going to start making this a weekly example of the top volume coins. But anyway, number one in volume today for the past 24 hours, of course, is Bitcoin. And we're up 5% on the day and $14,387.90. It's not good enough because we had a couple bad days, so you get my point there. Bitcoin needs to get back up over 16 or 17 for me to be able to breathe easy here. And we were well above 15 today. What was the high? $15,468. Or, yeah. That was today's high. Today's low is $13,349, and that's just getting too low and not high enough. So tomorrow needs us to be a better day here. Bitcoin Cash moves up to second place in volume after being at fourth yesterday and has regained 15.6% of its value. Up, knocking on the door at $3,000. It did surpass $3,000 today, and today's high was $3,297, so we can call that $3,300 high. Currently is sitting at $3,000. Ethereum number 3 in volume and up 4.37%. This is a price $695, so knocking on the door $700, but it was up earlier to $745, $46. So I had a little bit of adjustment, you can see it right there. Litecoin 4th in volume, $282.78. It did reach $311, currently up almost 8% in the past 24 hours. It would have been much higher if it kept going, but c'est la vie. Repel, the banker's coin, is down 2%, second day in a row with with Ripple struggling here, so I think Ripple's back to its struggling days, but time will tell. Very volatile all over the place. They don't know what to do with this coin. They don't know if they want to buy it or sell it or chuck it back at the bankers or what. IOTA sixth in volume, $3.56, up 5.64%, proven to be a very tough coin. Almost, not quite. I'd like to see IOTA in the top 5 consistently. It's not Bcash back down to where it belongs. It's so mean, and people are asking why I'm so mean to Bcash. I don't know, I'm gonna have to think about it. There's issues, man. I mean, we shouldn't discuss them here, so let's keep going. EO is number 7 in volume. The ICO is sitting at $8.33, up 7.5% on the day. Sentiment makes another showing. This is the 3rd time Sentiment has been in the top 10 volume coins, but it doesn't hang around long. One day, let's see if it can go 2 days. One day every week, maybe. It's averaging for the past month. $6.30, up a massive 45.83%. Things that make you go, Now, why would they put their money in Sentiment? There's a fancy chart I've always used for this coin. It's basically an experiment. And if you do this on all 10, this takes a lot of bandwidth to do this, a lot of room on the website, and it tends to get clogged up a little bit and slow down if you have all 10 of these on every coin. I love it. I mean, we can go anywhere at any time and find out the exact price, and we can put the volume on here, and then this, I don't know what we're looking at there. That might have been 1 week. This is 1 day today. And you can see that was the massive rise this morning. This is 1 week of Sentiment, pretty much stabilized. They even did pretty well during the crash, and then just shot through the roof. This is 1 month. Very consistent climb there. Struggled here, and that was the big crash that everyone is talking about. What was it? What is this? 1 year? No, that was 3 months, and it hasn't been around 1 year. It was born on looks like July 12th, and July 11th. Yeah, July 11th, it came onto the market, and it showed some interest, sitting at, 20 cents, 30 cents, 40 cents. And then just one day, last month, November, rocketed. I don't know, we'll do some more research on Sentiment. I'll get some of my people on it, and we'll do the write-up on Sentiment, who it is, what it's used for, what void it fills, who owns it, who founded it, who develops it, where you can buy it, all that good stuff. Dash number 9 in volume. I like Dash. I know a lot of people don't, but there are reasons they're not valid enough for me to dismiss this coin. It has proven the test of time, consistently hanging around the top 10. They like to trade it, I can tell you that. Currently it's up 4%. It's $1,143.82. Ethereum Classic rounds up the top 10. And $28.32, up 1% on the day. They've been trading this one too. Market gripes, transaction fees. This is no news, really. I mean, somebody did a poll about why people are selling Bitcoin and getting into coins like Litecoin, and I always figured it was the price. The new people coming on the market like to have one of something, or 10 of something, or 20 of something, but it's hard, and it takes a lot of money to get one Bitcoin. And it makes them feel like, they're just getting a piece of the action when they just buy percentage. And I kind of understand that thought, but yeah, it's really not about price, it's about growth. It really, I mean, if you put $1,000 into Litecoin and Litecoin grows 10% in 24 hours, you have what did I say, 1,000? If you put $1,000 in the Litecoin and it grows 10%, you have $1,100 tomorrow. If Bitcoin grows 10% and you put it in there, you have $1,100 in Bitcoin. I mean, it's really not about price or how many you have. It's about the growth of your investment. Anyway, Better Crypto Bureau settles early issues. Yeah, and them boys are dealing with launching issues and just small things like making it a democracy and how many people should actually be maintaining the Bureau and involved in voting. And it's like a small political organization that wants to do everything fair. Doing everything fair can get complicated and a little bit tedious. So they're struggling, but it's not like a major ordeal. Who's doing what and how it will be done and what's needed and what's next and how to do it and where to get it and everything. There's so many issues that are going through the minds of the founders, and they want to do it right, so they're working on it, coming up with new ideas and all that good stuff. Question. We only got one question today, and that's from David Putman. Why are you so down on Bcash? That's a funny question. There's only one Gilligan, and the skipper cannot be Gilligan. But that's cool, because there's only one skipper. You know what I'm saying? And there's only one Gilligan. They can't pretend they're each other. So, when Bitcoin came on to the market as the new Bitcoin, the real Bitcoin, the one that's going to overtake Bitcoin, and all this FUD bullshit. Even if Bitcoin Cash got valued at more than Bitcoin, it doesn't make it the new Bitcoin. It's still Bitcoin Cash. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to be the new President Obama. I mean, what the fuck is that? Why don't you just be Bitcoin Cash, and just be happy with it? Yeah, you do some things great and everything, but you're not the new Bitcoin. It's just weird. It's stupid. It's childish. It's dumb. There's only one Bitcoin. Even if it fell to the bottom of the market and nobody wants it, it's still Bitcoin. So that's what kind of turned me off with all the marketing shit and all the, you have to attack Bitcoin when you have to attack your opponent. And I don't see why it's your opponent. I think we can all win. Some people like Bitcoin Cash for different reasons. Some people like Bitcoin. And we can all win. There's room for everybody. So it's like a politician saying he doesn't have anything good to say about himself, so he trashes his opponent to make his opponent's people, voters, come over to him and vote. Well, I never bought into that. Say something good about yourself. Market yourself. If you're running for president, you don't say, I'm the new Obama, or I'm the new Trump. or I'm the new Hillary Clinton. You say who you are. It's just stupid. And that's what turned me off the beat crash. And I've just never been a fan of Roger Ver. I don't like the people who are attracted to the beat crash. And yeah, Bitcoin has its issues. It's slow, the blocks aren't big enough, and all these things can be changed. And I know there's a reluctance to change anything because it's like the Holy Bible. But these issues can be addressed. Yeah, Bitcoin's clogged up and it takes a while to confirm everything, and sometimes it gets stuck altogether. And you have to get reimbursed from the exchange or whatever, and it's a pain in the ass, but it's like the wife, you don't divorce her because she's pissed off about something, or she's slower than she used to be, whatever. These things can be addressed. You don't have to market yourself as the new Bitcoin. You don't have to say Bitcoin's in a bubble when you wouldn't know a bubble if it was coming out of your anus. Find another way to sell your shit coin, okay? And you're not going to trash the coin it hasn't made me rich and is going to continue to make me richer. You're just not going to do it. It pretty much saved my life. And Bitcoin Cash hasn't. And that's my rant for today. Peace, y'all.